Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is a T-95, a Tier 9 American tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Abbey and it's under the command of Andromedaa. And unfortunately, Andromedaa is going to be the victim of a troll. Yep, somebody on his own team is going to troll him. Well, the game started and he's not loaded in yet. That's why his gun dropped and he's stationary. And the troll is only a few meters away from him. Yes, it's TAKOSAS in the Geschützwagen Tiger, the Tier 9 German SPG. He's the troll. And you'll see exactly what happens as soon as it does. He does wake up. There you go, he's waking up. I knew he would. Okay, he's in the battle now. Some players do take a little longer to actually dial into the game. It could be that they've got a slow connection or they get massive ping at some time, and well, that can often upset them. And they don't load in as quickly as others. That Jaegeru at the moment, that Jagdpanzer E100, he hasn't appeared to move very far from his spawn point either. Well, it is a bit unusual that he's going to the position he is going to. And he gets to this spot here. Well, that's one way of dealing with it. And drives over the rock. And I might have ignored the GW when he did that, because I think he did jog the GW. But there's no reason for anyone to shoot at you. And that's precisely what the GW Tiger does. He shoots at him even though there's no enemy nearby. There you go. It stunned him. And there was no reason for that at all. All the GW Tiger has done is waste one of the 15 rounds that he has available by shooting his own teammate and stunning him. That's a bit pointless. It's also annoying. Yes, I know he did pass very close to him as he dropped off that rock in the corner, and he could have taken a different route to get there, but there's no reason to shoot on your own teammates. Well, Andromeda's moving ahead, and he's got the company of a 50 TP over on that island. And he's just been hit by the GW Tiger again. So that's two valuable rounds that the GW Tiger has wasted on hitting his own teammates. And what did Wargaming say? If you hit your own teammates, you can be referred to as a team killer. Well, if you do it deliberately, yes. If you do it accidentally, then no. Now, I would actually say, as an Arty player, I take great care not to stun my own teammates for good reason. Firstly, I don't want to lose any credits, because if I accidentally stun one of my own teammates and they suffer damage as a result, I'm going to lose credits as a result. I don't want that to happen. I certainly don't want to lose the game. So I don't want my teammates to get killed, and I certainly don't want to annoy them. If anything, I want to help them win the game by being as friendly to them as I can, by doing damage to the enemy and stunning the enemy to make sure we can win. And he's come across a T-95 on the enemy team. Goes for the lure plate and unfortunately doesn't get it. And the enemy T-95 bounces around off him. And that was a 400 hit point round, which tends to indicate that that's a 120mm. And this time round it does go in. So he's got the stock gun, and yep, whilst Andromeda's got the top gun, which is the 155mm. But the problem is now he's got that Conqueror behind him. And so he's going to suffer rounds in his rear. And okay, he gets the kill on T95. But unfortunately, all of his teammates have been killed. So he's the last one alive. And because he's been tracked now, they can kill him.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
So that game didn't last very long. I don't think that was the fault of the troll. But it certainly shows there are some Arty players out there who aren't playing by the game correctly. And here's the end of battle result. Well, yeah, unfortunately it was a loss. And all that Andromeda managed to get was a win 8 of 901. He did do some damage to the enemy. He got the T95 for 1,458 hit points of damage and killed him. But other than that, well, he just blocked a few shots. But his teammate in the Arty shouldn't have fired those rounds at him. That was more than annoying, actually. It's a waste of good ammo because he could have fired those shots at the enemy, and if he had, he might have got some damage which might have helped his team. He did fire some shots at the enemy. 855 hit points of damage he did. No kills and 94 base experience points, whereas of course Andromeda did more damage to the enemy, did get a kill and 220 base experience points. So yes, TAKOSAS is the troll, and yeah, he shouldn't really be firing at his own teammates in that way. And I think what he ought to do is he ought to cool his heels for an hour or maybe 24 hours to actually learn that if you shoot at your teammates and annoy other players in the game, you're not abiding by Wargaming's rules, and Wargaming can and will ban players for doing that. If you're an Arty player, you should refrain from accidentally hitting your own teammates. In fact, if you do see an enemy tank and one of your own teammates face hugging each other, do not fire. Hold your fire. Wait until the tanks have pulled apart until you can fire at the enemy without stunning your own teammate. And if you can't, then find another target to shoot at instead. But don't try to stun your own teammates. It's not on. It really isn't the way to fight these games. And it's just breaking Wargaming's rules and annoying other people in the process. So Wargaming, please give this person a 24-hour ban. Thank you.